Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first ever episode of Screen Story Sessions, a video podcast produced by the SCCZ Film Club. Along with us for the first episode, we have eminent panelists with us here joining us today. Student coordinator, Mr. Takam Nachung. Claps, 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 claps. Student coordinator, Ms. Rajshri Awasthi. Clap, 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 clap. And of course, special guest for the day, Mr. Chinglemba, Meitei.
Namaste, namaste.
Hello, and I'm the teacher coordinator, Mr. Millo Kado. Hello, how is everyone doing?
Clap, clap, clap again.
Clap, 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 clap. How is everyone doing? PK?
Hungry a bit, but
Yeah, a bit
Ho
hungry.
jayega.
Oh, ho jayega. Anyway, so you all must be wondering ki what is this podcast about? Why are we starting a podcast even? So basically, ये है कि we just wanted more and more, or yeah, a large number of students in the campus to be involved in the film club activities as much as possible. We want them to learn and appreciate the love that we have for cinema, and we wanted to inculcate that in among other students as well. And what better to do than a video podcast? So welcome guys, how are you? सब ठीक है ना?
Fine.
दूसरी बार पूछ दिया मैंने, sorry. Anyway, so what we will be doing today is we will be trying to delve a little bit deeper into our love for cinema. Why do we love cinema? How did we start with our love for cinema? What are the early movies that we started watching? Whether it's Hollywood, Bollywood, I don't know, Tollywood, Sandalwood, whatever, right? Anything, right? So, who wants to go first? I think we should do ladies first.
Yeah, ladies
Right.
first, come on.
Ladies
Come on,
first.
come on.
So, Rajshri, what are your early experiences or early memories of watching
No,
films
I'm
on
tempted
cinema?
to say no ladies first, but still, I think
Uh-huh.
I should.
Yeah.
I should take the call. So I honestly wasn't a person who was deeply interested in watching movies or I don't know how to put it forth. I wasn't an avid movie watcher, I must say, and but I have some really funny stories from my childhood days.
Yeah.
So me and my older brother. So unfortunately, till I was in class 10th, we did not have this like multi-channel viewing option available at home. So we had just
Doordarshan.
we just had Doordarshan.
DD1
Just
and
till I was in class
yeah,
10th,
yeah,
because
yeah.
my mom was of the opinion that once you have all these flexible channel available,
हाँ
if you
तो
would
आज
just
बच्चा
study-
बिगड़ जाएगा and all, yeah.
Exactly. So we weren't really allowed to watch TV a lot, and if you only have Doordarshan, you can pretty much understand you're not even interested in watching TV a lot. So our silver lining was our neighbor, who was like around 8 years old kid, and he used to have this DVD player in his house.
Wow. Yeah.
And our first source of watching such movies was to avoid the sight of our mother. So that was generally during afternoons, because north is quite hot. I mean during like May and June. So she would go sleep, and then we'll just kind of sneak out of our house, go to my neighbor, and then stand like right outside watching the complete movie, because any moment we have to hear Amma looking out for us. And she shouldn't get to know that we were out there watching it. So that's my first brush with the word of cinema, and I found it quite interesting because maybe of the sneaking factor involved. So maybe
What movies did you remember like watching through the neighbor's window?
I think the first one was Terminator.
Oh wow. Started with Terminator. Okay. Oh. Terminator 2, Terminator 2, no? Judgment Day.
I think Terminator 2.
Where Arnold is the good guy, right?
Yeah, he's a good guy there.
Oh, acha, yeah. In part 1 he's the bad guy. Yeah. Okay. Also, like this will be Hindi English hybrid mix. So just be chill, just be casual, just be as informal, just be as relaxed as you can. ठीक है. So who would like to go next? You know.
Isaac, you want? Wanna go?
like I said, sir,
Early memories of cinema.
Early memories of
कहाँ
cinema.
देखते थे? क्या देखते थे? All that.
yeah, like I grew up watching Bollywood movies. Like they introduced me to what cinema is, and उसी का वजह से further I delved into it. And when I first started like watching cinema, and those things were very like I learned from that. I was a person who would learn what I see, and those things जो interest करता है वो को I will truly will try to adapt.
A visual
things.
learner.
Yeah.
A visual learner.
So those things, and I was like हमेशा से एक watcher था हम, but ऐसा कुछ खास नहीं है sir, interesting.
What's the first films that you remember watching?
It was some Ajay Devgan film.
Ajay Devgan film. What? Fool or Kante?
I don't even remember the name.
Fool or Kante? Fool or Kante. What is the I just mentioned
action
before, no?
movie,
Action. Ajay Devgan तो action ही है. Fuller Kante. Dil Jale, all that, no?
Yeah, something.
Dil Jale.
Dil Jale.
Dil Jale.
That's a defining era. Like all those movies, I think it's early 90s, if I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
And they have set up a mood for Bollywood.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like to Bollywood.
वो तो है फिर हमारा तो कैसे हुआ कि मेरा तो लाइक व्हेन वी वर चाइल्ड लाइक बहुत इमेजिनेटिव था हम लोग समहाउ मतलब चाइल्डहुड में सब लोग इमेजिनेटिव होता है इमेजिनेशन बहुत वाइल्ड होता है एंड तब समय में ये फिल्म है ना एलिस इन वंडरलैंड ये पूरा ड्राइव कर दिया मतलब लाइफ रियल लाइफ इम्प्लीकेशंस भी आ गए इसको लेके हमने सबसे पहले तो उसके ये वाला पार्ट अच्छा लगा जहाँ में रेबिट को फॉलो करके वो जो प्रोटैगनिस्ट लड़की होता है वो फॉलो करके गिर जाता है एंड अलग दुनिया में निकल के आता है दैट वाज वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट फॉर मी एंड लाइक वो इतना इमेजिनेटिव था कि कार्डबोर्ड से घर बना के उसके अंदर में पिलो विलो लगा के सोना शुरू हो गया था बचपन में था आई वाज वेरी स्मॉल एट द टाइम बट आई थिंक द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल थिंग अबाउट फिल्म इज दैट वी वर एबल टू गेदर एंड दैट्स व्हाट हॉरर जॉनरा गेव अस टू मी हम लोग का ऐसा था कि हम लोग कजिन हम लोग सब जॉइंट फैमिली है सो वी यूज्ड टू गेदर अराउंड टुगेदर एंड लाइक पुट ऑफ द लाइट्स एंड वी हैव दिस सम क्लासिक आई डोंट नो थाईलैंड वाला फिल्म लाइक सटर ग्रज और वी हैव व्हाट वाज दैट वन मिस्ड कॉल तो ये सब हम लोग एक साथ मिलके देखता था एंड देन बीच में कोई एक होता था जो ओके चिल्लाएगा एंड देन लाइक हम लोग सब एक साथ डर जाएगा दैट वाज द एक्सपीरियंस फॉर मी
I think it always starts with family, no? I think everyone watches with family or आपने तो नेबर के वॉल्यूम से देखा है
Neighbors family.
Neighbors family, yeah.
ऐसे होता
I think everyone watches with family only, I guess, right?
Yeah. नहीं इतना नहीं था मेरा सर लाइक मेरा मूवी वॉचिंग एक्सपीरियंस हमेशा से इतना ग्रेट नहीं रहा है
Why?
Like, ये जो फिल्म वाला एरिया है सर यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं हुआ है कि हमको देखना बहुत पसंद है इसलिए आई गॉट इनटू ऑल दिस लाइक लाइन अभी जो
Yeah.
फिल्म मेकिंग वाला लाइन में आया सर इट वाज नॉट मेजरली बिकॉज ऑफ वाचिंग फिल्म्स
हाँ.
इट वाज टू बी ऑनेस्ट इट वाज बिकॉज ऑफ ए वीडियो लाइक वीडियो फॉर्मेट का वजह से आई लाइक द लाइक दिस आर्ट ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन द वीडियो फॉर्म लाइक तो फिल्म तो उसके बाद आ गया लेटर नो व्हेन आई वांटेड टू मेक माय ओन फिल्म्स लाइक खुद का स्टोरी बताना है तब फिल्म्स में आए थे टू बट वाचिंग मूवीज एंड ऑल इतना हमको कभी इन्फ्लुएंस किया नहीं टू मेक सच फिल्म्स एंड ऑल सो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस इतना खास नहीं है वाचिंग का सर मूवी देखने का
बेसिकली हम लोग जो फिल्म बोलता है जो फिल्म एक्चुअली बेसिकली इज द सेल्यूलॉइड काइंड ऑफ द रील व्हिच इज द मीडियम ऑफ कैप्चरिंग दोस फोटोन्स जो लाइट्स होते हैं उसको कैप्चर करने वाला तो ये टर्मिनोलॉजी जो टेक्निकल टर्मिनोलॉजी था फर्स्ट बट देन इतना यूज हो गया कि लाइक इट्स बेसिकली मूवी जो हम लोग जो सिनेमा जो एक्चुअली है एंड हम लोग उसको सिनोनिमसली फिल्म भी बोलते हैं
Yeah, used synonymously, interchangeably.
Yeah.
Cinema,
What-
film, movies, whatever.
और क्या क्या बोलते हैं I don't know.
Flicks.
Flicks, हाँ.
Yeah, like whatever. My first experience, of course, बता ही देते अभी थर्ड टाइम बता देता हूँ कुछ कुछ होता है was my first film. I remember watching it in an hospital ward. I was with my elder sister. She was undergoing some health troubles. So देख किया and then that was the first time I remember also being like having a genuine reaction to films because when Kajol leaves the summer camp is when like pura Ganga Jamuna mein I cried and it's not even like pretty crying. I was like wailing like why is she leaving, why can't she stay with Shahrukh and things like that. I was wailing, I was sobbing, and I think that's when you realize that these films they do generally have an effect on you. We don't expect it, no, in commercial cinema. Karan Johar ka film hai, like what kind of impact will it have on your life? You things like that, but it does. These things stay in with you forever and ever. And yeah, वही से शुरू हो गया. Then of course with my elder sisters watched all sorts of romantic movies, मोहब्बतें, दिल तो पागल है, all of that. Of course starting from Bollywood only.
सर यू सेड आपका भी सिनेमा का लाइक स्टार्टिंग जो हुआ कमर्शियल सिनेमा से
Yeah.
बॉलीवुड में
Yeah.
सो आजकल भी देखते हैं सर आप
Yeah, I still watch Bollywood films. Yeah? I like it. The other day I went to watch
also
that new Shahid Kapoor movie.
And like when you discover the art industry, the art film industry,
Yeah.
so उसको जानने के बाद आपका बॉलीवुड एंड कमर्शियल सिनेमा का पर्सपेक्टिव कैसा था सर?
You can enjoy both, man.
Yeah.
You can enjoy both. There's nothing like कि I'm a cinema lover. That means I only watch art films. I only watch Satyajit Ray or you watch whoever, right?
anything on that celluloid which I was talking about anything on the celluloid was a film
Yeah, that's what it
it's
is.
watchable
It's
it's something enjoyable
It should entertain you.
Yeah.
It should
But it
engage
should have
you.
the
it should
element
inspire
of
you.
yeah
Yeah.
Wait, I
all
think
of that.
but it should have that वो द मेन एलिमेंट शुड बी द स्टोरी टेलिंग. बस स्टोरी हो, कुछ भी स्टोरी हो, आर्टिस्टिक हो या कि कमर्शियल बेस्ड हो, मास कल्चर या कि मास पीपल को हम लोग को मतलब वो लोग के अटेंशन या कि वो लोग के डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में वो लोग को कैप्चर करने के लिए हो, या कि मतलब हमारे प्रॉफिट्स के लिए, या मतलब स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप्स ऑफ पीपल जो आर्ट में ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टेड है, जो सिनेमा में टेक्निकली थोड़ा नॉलेज है, वो लोग के लिए हो. बट आई थिंक कि हाँ, सिनेमा फिल्म्स वही होता है कि स्टोरी टेल करते हैं.
That's true, but I think because nowadays it has turned to be a business. So I think it's not the story that decides. It's the mass appeal and the profit that you're gonna make out of it decides the direction the movie would be going. Maybe we can agree to disagree here, saying that there's space for everybody.
Yeah.
So
There is space for everyone.
for art lovers, I mean, nobody pushes you to go and watch all the movies. Like, I'm not gonna name names, but
Dabang. Fast and Furious.
the Fast and Furious at some point of time was okay.
It was
like
good.
Maybe the first 3.
Part 5 is when Rock came, no, first.
Part 5 was okay from like the Rio. It was in
Rio
Brazil.
wasn't a third, or was it?
No.
Brazil. There was part 5.
Fast 5 is वो Rock first आया ना इसमें. Yeah, the one where they literally steal the locker, no, on the road. वो वाला, yeah, I remember that.
But somehow I'm the person who always like the first one of it.
First one of the Fast and Furious, the first
Like
one.
any movie sequence to say. So my heart goes to Avenger the original. I mean, there are so many after that. They also screwed up a little. Sorry, excuse my French here because it's a podcast. I should not be.
Yeah, they messed it up. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so maybe I just connect maximum to the very first sequence of this multi. I don't know what's the terminology.
Multiverse, whatever. Anyway, let's like we have हम लोग बहुत आगे चले गए, ठीक है. We have like side track हो गए थोड़े से, right? Let's go back to our early, like what are the most influential films that you watched as a kid, right? What films did you when you were a kid you were watching it and then you realized अरे ये अच्छा है, I like this, I want to watch more of this. What were those kind of movies for you?
कोई मिल गया.
कोई मिल गया.
It was really nice.
कोई मिल गया, very nice.
बहुत बढ़िया था वो. एक वो वाला पार्ट बहुत बढ़िया था जहाँ में
They break his scooter, वो वाला.
हाँ नहीं वो ऊपर में वो जो कंप्यूटर को चलाता है ना, वो जो
ओम
ओ तब समय तो बहुत मतलब समझ रहे. इट्स सो मेमोरेबल. वी आर स्टिल रिमेम्बरिंग इट, राइट. बहुत बढ़िया फिल्म है वो. फिर बाद में कोई मिल के बाद उसका जो सीक्वल है वो तो ऑब्वियसली क्रिस है. ठीक ठाक है, बट कोई मिल गया सबसे मजा लगा मुझे तो. क्लासिक है.
क्रिस तो one of the films सर जो बचपन में बहुत बार देखे. उसके लिए पेरेंट्स से भी झगड़ा किया है उसको देखने के लिए. आई डोंट वांट टू घर बैठ के क्रिस देखना है ऐसा पागल है उसके लिए वो. हमने वो जो ओशन वाला सीन है, स्विमिंग वाला सीन, just to get a glimpse of that. I was crazy for Chris, sir.
I had this one incident. I didn't want to break this, but एक मतलब फिल्म इतना इन्फ्लुएंशियल होता है कि हम लोग को मतलब कुछ चीज़ कर देता है जो आपके लिए हार्मफुल भी है. एक बार क्या हुआ था कि मैंने क्रिस देखा, मतलब जो सुपर.
You jumped from the building?
ऐसे कुछ था सर.
What?
बिल्डिंग से तो नहीं था. सुपरमैन बहुत देखता था, सुपर हीरो मूवीज, राइट. तो वो लोग ऐसे उड़ता था, तो बचपन था, इतना सोचता नहीं था, फिजिक्स पता नहीं था ऑफ कोर्स. तो क्या हुआ कि मैंने एक बार दौड़ा, वो भी यहाँ में टॉवेल बांधा क्योंकि मुझे लग रहा था वो जो कैप या ऑफ कोर्स कैप एक तो पहन के, वो भी आई थिंक इट वाज टॉवेल.
इसका मास्क तो कभी पहना होगा, खिना होगा, 20 रुपीस में मिलता था.
ऑफ कोर्स किना है. तो मैंने पहन के भाग के मैंने जंप मारा. ऐसे किया, मैंने सोचा मैं उड़ूंगा, लेकिन उड़ा ही नहीं, गिर के लगा.
Why it didn't happen? Were your underpants over your pants?
I don't know.
Anyway, तो
I think मेरा तो ऐसे था कि
yeah, films which like really struck you as maybe as a teen or whatever when you grew up and got exposed to better cinema, right?
yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying Koi Mil Gaya is bad cinema,
Of course,
right?
of course, it's
but like better cinema, I mean, like you know,
जब
a little
आप
bit
थोड़ा mature
advanced,
होके
yeah,
देखा, you know.
something more advanced taste or mature taste, yeah.
वही आई मीन सीरीज हम तो ज़्यादातर आई थिंक नेटफ्लिक्स तो कब का आ गया था. एंड देन जब थोड़ा बड़ा हो गया तब तक तो फ़ोन हाथ में आ गया. एंड तब समय में नेटफ्लिक्स ऑफ कोर्स सब्सक्रिप्शन था. तो उसमें सीरीज देखना ज़्यादा शुरू कर दिया, मूवी इतना नहीं देखा, सीरीज देखा क्योंकि आई डोंट नो पर्सनली आई डोंट लाइक द फिल्म्स ऑफ नेटफ्लिक्स जो वो खुद प्रोड्यूस करता है, कोई कोई एक दो है अच्छा वाला पर ज़्यादातर अच्छा नहीं लगता है। पर एक सीरीज था जो आई थिंक नेटफ्लिक्स प्रोड्यूस किया था, माइंड हंटर बोल के, या वो मेरा पेशेंस को पूरा टेस्ट किया, आई मीन लाइक
Mindhunter got cancelled, no, after season
या
one.
नाउ इट्स कैंसल, इट्स वेरी डिसअपॉइंटिंग। बहुत बहुत बढ़िया फिल्म, मतलब सीरीज है, बहुत स्लोली ले जाता है बट स्टोरी क्रिप्स ऑन एंड देयर इज दिस सम काइंड ऑफ मिस्ट्री जो हर एक एपिसोड में ऐड करता है। वो चीज़ मेरा पेशेंस टेस्ट किया है। एंड देन लेटर ऑन डेविड फिंचर का अलग अलग फिल्म भी डिस्कवरी हुआ है, एंड पैरासाइट्स ऑफ कोर्स दैट वाज द टर्निंग पॉइंट सबके लिए। आई मीन मोस्ट ऑफ हम लोग जितना एज का है बहुत टर्निंग पॉइंट था एंड वेरी हिस्टोरिक मोमेंट इन सिनेमा। एंड हाँ, फिल्म मेकिंग तो तब मतलब व्हेन आई जॉइंट मास कम्युनिकेशन तब ज़्यादा मतलब हमको ऐसा हुआ कि हाँ एक बार ऐसे ये सब के बारे में थियोरेटिकली वी वर स्टडिंग अबाउट इट, बट आई वांटेड टू ट्राई इट प्रैक्टिकली। एंड देन व्हेन आई ट्राइड आई डिस्कवर्ड द हार्डशिप एंड इनर पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ सर्टेन थिंग्स, एंड वही चीज़ का वजह से अभी तो बहुत दिखता है एंड ज़्यादा ही है कि अभी शेयर नहीं कर पाऊंगा, पर अभी राष्ट्रीय के साथ है।
Any films that you'd like to mention, like some like where you realize कि अरे ये advanced filmmaking है, this is art, like
So
this is-
it's
जो पहले देख रहा था entertainment था, that was all trash, like this is art, like that. Anything that made you realize in that sense?
So I would say my journey was quite like Isaac. So there was no, increasing graph. Like I wasn't going even. So maybe I think I broke deeply into the sci-fi world.
अच्छा.
And I liked every possible movie around. So there was this phase that I wouldn't have watched anything if it wasn't sci-fi. I think I'm still haunted by this practice, to be honest. I have very, very hard time watching any movie if it's not extraterrestrially set.
So
So
any movies that you'd like to mention?
I love Star Trek.
Star Trek. अच्छा.
Okay, maybe everybody who watches is gonna kill me. I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars.
I haven't watched even one also. That's okay.
I really agree. I really agree. I don't. I
Quite
prefer
equal.
Star Trek
Quite
over
equal.
Star Wars, man.
It's quite
I prefer Star Trek.
Star Trek is any day
Yeah.
better.
So some people are cringing around here. It's okay. It's fine. I haven't watched even one Star Wars. It's
But
fine.
Mandalorian,
No, I'm not watching.
not even that.
No.
So Mandalorian is it's really nice. ये सीरीज जो
Star
देखा
Wars
ना?
का यूनिवर्स का है, but
अच्छा अच्छा
Yeah,
बहुत
spin off
अच्छा
है. Spin off है.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
And then came movies like Interstellar.
Interstellar. Yeah.
है। Damn.
I must say that was my first movie that I had to watch the second time. Having a physics background, still I had to watch it the second time to completely claim that I watched the movie. So yeah, I liked Martian too. I mean, it's sci-fi and it's extraterrestrially set, so it's a working movie for me.
The first like really like high quality movies that I remember watching when I was a kid. Started from some really obscure, maybe you guys might have not heard also. There was this movie called Ek Hasina Thi. It's a Sriram Raghavan movie. तो उसमें सैफ अली खान है, right? सैफ अली खान, and then it's something about he's a psychopathic killer or something, and he kidnaps a girlfriend and then he tortures her or something like ऐसा कुछ है. तो I remember we used to have we were living in hostel, no? So we used to have movie watching nights, Friday or Saturday को, right? And every day we used to get one pirated DVD or CVD and then we used to watch it. So Ek Hasina Thi, I remember watching that. I remember watching Chak De India, and I was really inspired by Chak De India. I remember watching Dhoom. When the first title came, I was like, "Dhoom, kya film hai? What is the name? What is this random title?"
so Hrithik
And
or
then
John
it
Abraham.
starts, huh?
Hrithik or John Abraham.
John Abraham, man, are you kidding? John Abraham.
I thought there was only one with Hrithik Roshan.
No.
That's
The
part
Doom
two,
one,
but-
part one. Just watch part one. Part one is amazing. I mean, it's a rip-off of like Fast and Furious, but like,
लेकिन
or ending scene is like a rip-off of Italian Job. ये वो क्या है. So, but it was nice for ahead of its time back in the day. That's when I first saw. अरे Hayabusa मतलब ये है. I knew that. There's something
Quite
Suzuki
information.
Bandit, Hayabusa. That's where I got to know. Doom was nice.
इवन दो हम लोग बहुत आगे निकल गया अभी,
Proper
but
heist movie, हाँ.
कहानी जो बहुत आगे निकल गया, बस स्टिल वही चाइल्डहुड में एक बार आना चाहता है कि देखो टीवी में तो देखता था, पर जो नया नया फिल्म जो रिलीज होता था तो उसको तो हम लोग टीवी में तो ऑब्वियसली इतना जल्दी तो ब्रॉडकास्ट नहीं होता है, बट व्हाट वी हैड एट दैट टाइम वाज इंटरनेट तो इतना नहीं था नहीं, तो दिख सीधी था,
Yeah, parity series, yes. Yeah.
पायरेटेड सीरीज था.
Yeah.
30 रुपीज ऐसे में मिल जाता
Yeah.
था. एंड देन यू वॉच एंड यू गिव देम बैक ऑल्सो. वो रेंट करने का कुछ और चार्ज था और डायरेक्ट खरीदने का कुछ और चार्ज था.
Yeah.
वो वाला भी बहुत बढ़िया मेमोरी था
Who
क्योंकि
buys pirated series? Yeah? You just rent it
पैदल
for
जाके लेके
one
आता
day.
था. फिर देखो पोस्टर भी लगा होता था ना सर.
Yeah.
तो पोस्टर को देखा कि कौन सा फिल्म है, इस तो बात टुगेदर. वो वाला एक्सपीरियंस बहुत बढ़िया था सर.
I remember one mistake that we did while watching pirated series, no? वो ज़माने में. By mistake, I don't know why we did it. My sister went and bought वो pirated series का copy. बागबान. बागबान देखा? You guys have watched बागबान?
And is it still at home?
No, it's not at home, but like, oh my God. The trauma that we had to endure
I would
from our
advise
parents
caution
afterwards.
wedding.
ओ
कौन है? अमिताभ बच्चन, बागबान.
ओ
Yeah, Salman Khan is the good guy.
No, you cannot. I mean,
He's
this
the good
movie is
son.
non-watchable with parents. Like it hurts both ways.
Yeah. कलेश क्रिएट हो रहे थे घर में. बागबान was very good. Any other movies mentionable? No sir. Why?
आई थिंक थोड़ा टेक्निकली एक्सेलेंट फिल्म विच इज वर्थ मेंशनिंग इज फिल्म्स लाइक इंसेप्शन एंड क्रिस्टोफर नोलन ऑफ कोर्स. आई थिंक उसका फिल्म बहुत एक्सेप्शनली मजा.
Yeah, like okay. Speaking about Christopher Nolan, Inception and all, what is your first introduction to Hollywood cinema? Think आपका तो Terminator ही है,
was
Terminator ही है, Terminator ही है. हाँ.
Mine was Jurassic Park.
Oh, Jurassic Park, brilliant. Jurassic Park. What else?
मैंने तो बोल दिया वो एलिस इन वंडरलैंड वो सबसे शुरू हुआ. नार्निया क्योंकि दीदी लोग बहुत देखता था वो सब. तो आई हैव 3 सिस्टर्स. तो
Jurassic Park was very nice. It was very nice. Like fantasy में वो दुनिया में खो ही जाते हैं हम लोग ना.
उसका ये सर जीरो पे एक जीरो पे भी ये सब बनाने ट्राई किया था सुना है. Did you watch that sir?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I forgot the name. I was about to see the other day.
हाँ.
जीरो पे भी बनने के लिए ट्राई किया है ये चीज. Like Jurassic Park का इन्फ्लुएंस अरुणाचल पे.
हाँ.
जीरो पे कोई एक डायरेक्टर.
हाँ.
वो जमाना पे आई डोंट नो व्हेन इट वाज 90s का मूवी है सर.
हाँ.
90s 92 ऐसा में बनाया है जीरो पे. There is VFX, there are dinosaurs in Hari village, Ija village.
वो
कभी दिन सर स्क्रीनिंग करेगा उसका.
We'll watch it.
Yeah.
We'll watch it. Film
Okay.
Club. We'll watch it.
दैट्स इंटरेस्टिंग.
No films are cringe, okay? Come on, let's not label films as cringe, right? They're all cinema.
Cinema.
Sub cinema.
Yeah.
That's quite a novel thought of having done a social
Yeah.
media.
Nothing is cringe. Yeah, everything is cinema. कुछ उसमें कुछ हर कुछ है. First introduction to Hollywood cinema films.
Of course I said way.
Narnia.
Alice in Wonderland, Narnia. no?
Yeah.
Terminator. Anything else would you like to mention? Yeah.
I think next to Terminator could have been like a lot of movies that I have faint memories. Maybe I don't know them by titles or I don't know anything. I just like watch it from some distance and half of me was consumed that mom could wake up any moment and she's gonna be like, okay, you're not having it at your own house, so you're going to neighbors. So I can't really think. No, I can't if I pick or no, I can't. But there were like a lot of movies which were watched during that particular time. But maybe I was like 8 years old or something, so my brain was still not catching everything. Maybe I'm identifying some actors, some plot. But I never knew what was what. Much later, maybe when I would have watched or rewatched it, or I don't know, maybe while exploring this particular word, I would have come across and be like, oh, that's a movie, that's a clip that I remember from somewhere, but not entirely.
And don't forget to like, share and subscribe.